Dear friends, today I will discuss about Section 49 of the Patents Act 1970 or the Indian Patent Act. Section 49 has the title Patent Rights Not Infringed when Used on Foreign Vessels, etc., temporarily or accidentally in India. Okay, now we will go to the subsection part in a explanatory form. So, what are the key points? As I always say, please keep the Barrett book with you while going through this video. Okay, so what are the key points? We will go one by one. Subsection 1 says, a vessel or aircraft registered in a foreign country or a land vehicle owned by a person ordinarily resident in a foreign country comes into India temporarily or accidentally only. The patent right of an invention shall not be infringed by using it hyphen and below it some conditions are there, and these conditions are indicated by bit A and B. So what does bit A says? Bit A says, in the body of the vessel or in the machinery, tackle, apparatus or other accessories, as long as the invention is used on board the vessel and for its actual needs only. Or we will go to bit B. Bit B says, in the construction or working of the aircraft or land vehicle or of the accessories thereof as the case may be. Fine. I will explain here. So, see, what does a vessel mean? A vessel is a ship, right? So, what does it say? A vessel or aircraft registered in a foreign country. So, I will explain it in a simple way. Suppose a vessel, that means a ship or an aircraft, has come to our country. That is, if it is inside India. It may come temporarily for some reasons or it may come accidentally without knowing the boundaries. In case of water bodies or the territorial water bodies of India, some ships can come accidentally as well. Fine. So, at that time, what happens? Listen carefully. A vessel or aircraft registered in a foreign country or a land vehicle owned by a person ordinarily resident in a foreign country comes into India. India includes here the territorial water bodies also. Temporarily or accidentally only, the patent right of an invention shall not be infringed by using that we have explained in bit A and B. So, I will explain. If the vessel or the aircraft are registered in the name of some foreign residents and it has come to our country either into the land part or into the territorial water part without taking our permission, if it uses our patented inventions in certain conditions, then we don't consider them as infringement. So, what are the conditions? Bit A shows the first condition. That means in the body of the vessel, right? That means inside the ship or in the machinery, tackle, apparatus or other accessories. Okay. As long as the invention is used on board the vessel for its actual needs only. If there are some actual needs without which the vessel cannot function or the vessel cannot move, and at that time they are using our patented inventions, then we don't consider this act as an infringement. Fine. Bit 1 is one condition. We'll go to bit B. Bit B says, in the construction or working of the aircraft or land vehicle or of the accessories thereof is the case may be. So, in bit A, we have discussed about the ship or the functions of ship or the accessories of ship, etc. And in bit B, we are discussing about the construction or working of the aircraft or a land vehicle. If this is a This is an essential thing. That means some constructions are needed, some functional works of the aircraft are very much essential, and for that reason they are using our patented invention. Then we don't consider this act as an infringement. Fine. Now I will say one thing. Infringement means a kind of violation, a kind of transgression, we can say. That means we are using somebody's uh, inventions without their knowledge. Fine. Or I have written here for ease of understanding the synonyms of infringement, and these are transgression, infraction, breach, invasion, violation, etc. Fine. So subsection 1 is clear now. We can say briefly that section 49 subsection 1 allows the vessels and aircrafts etc. owned by foreign residents in India along with the territorial water bodies to use our patented inventions without considering it as an infringement. Fine. Next I will go to subsection 2. This says this section shall not extend to vessels, aircrafts or land vehicles owned by persons ordinarily resident in a foreign country, and for that foreign country we can say the laws of which do not allow the corresponding rights with respect to the use of inventions in the vessels, aircrafts or land vehicles owned by Indian residents. Here the inventions means patented in that country. Fine. They don't confer the corresponding rights also in the ports or within the territorial waters of that foreign country or within the jurisdictions of its courts. That means we can say briefly that section 49 subsection 2 do not allow some specific country vessels, aircrafts, etc. in India to use our patented inventions. So why? I will tell you that if, as we have discussed in subsection 1, that when the foreign vessels or the aircrafts come to India, we treat them like, that means we are allowing them to use our patented inventions without considering it as an infringement act. But if our vessels, that means owned by Indian residents, the vessels or aircrafts, if they go to some countries in their land boundaries, inside their land boundaries or inside their territorial bodies accidentally or temporarily, what happens? The laws of some countries don't allow our vessels to use their patented inventions. They treat or they consider this act as an infringement act. So, we also in subsection 2, what do? We don't allow this relaxation that we have provided in subsection 1 to those countries who don't consider, who don't allow our vessels or aircrafts in their country to use their patented inventions. Fine. So we can the whole section, section 49, we can just explain in a line that we are friends to them who are friendly to us. So in subsection 1 we have explained about the relaxation we are giving to the foreign vessels or aircrafts in our country, and in subsection 2 we are telling that this section is not, or this section shall not extend to the vessels or aircrafts or land vehicles owned by persons ordinarily resident in some specific foreign countries. and the condition is given here that those foreign countries don't allow our vessels to use their patented inventions and they consider them it as an infringement. We don't allow them. Okay, so the simple thing is that the simple line is that we are friends to them who are friendly to us. If you remember this single line only, you can very well explain section 49 with very ease. Okay, so this much for today. Thank you friends. Please comment in the comment box, and please share the video among your friends for everyone's benefit, and please subscribe my channel and press the bell button. Thank you.